I'm feeling the vibe.
Feeling the kind of. Aren't you, JB? No, vibey, vibe.
That's what young people say. Vibey?
Vibey?
That's what they say.
That's an actual word?
Yeah, like young people are going and saying, "Yeah, I'm feeling vibey." You're like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, the vibes.
Vibey.
Okay.
Girl, it's a whole new world. A whole new world. I'm just living in it.
I am not young anymore. That is clear. So
Girl, I learned something new.
Welcome to another episode of Not Your Typical Girl Talk. As usual, we are here to make sense of the foolishness of the internet. But before we get into this vibey, introduce ourselves in alphabetical order.
Hello, everyone on the internet, everyone in the world. My name is Garcia. Welcome to Not Your Typical Girl Talk, where we try our best to make the sense of the foolishness on these internets, usually by the week. And there's so much, we have to filter through it all. So thank you for joining us. Thank you to Radio Regent for allowing us this platform to entertain all of you. Syndicated through iHeartRadio, and you can hear the replays Saturday at 7 Eastern Time on internet radio. That's Radio Regent, syndicated through iHeartRadio. So let's get on with the other members of this grand crew. Telly, what's up, girl?
Hey, I'm doing wonderful. I'm doing good. It's a good day. Hi, everyone. My name is Telly. I'm so happy to be here with my crew, the Not Your Typical Girl Talk crew. So much to unload this week. It's ridiculous what's going on in our planet. Shiva, what is good in your hood?
Hello, everybody. I am Toshiba. They call me Shiva. I am the final female member. But before we go into the foolishness, my partner in crime and in life will introduce himself.
Bobby 3 times, and I don't think I want to be Bobby.
Vibey, I'm telling you, he's catching on. The vibey.
Oh, yeah, I don't.
Vibey vibes.
I don't
You learn a lot from these young people. Vibey.
Something y'all should be saying. Please don't say that about me.
Vibey.
No, man, we're not vibey. No, I don't think we're vibey. We're just not the vibey type.
Vibey vibe.
Like we're good. We're gonna pass on.
Vibey.
Listen, somebody who should have passed on going on Beyonce and Blue Ivy's internet is the young lady I am about to show you. She had a lot to say about her dating life and she wanted to share it with us. Okay, I'm just gonna let her do that because I just think she'll speak better about these things than I can. So listen up, Robert, you're a man. These are the requirements. If you're ever single out in these streets, this is what the ladies need you to know.
You're using his money.
Oh,
my money.
Hold on.
Her again?
Yep, her again. Hold on. Yes, her again.
I'm in a relationship. I don't believe in spending my money on my man. His money is for me. My money is for me. Okay, so that means when we go out, we go on dates, we go shopping, we do whatever, we are using his money. My money does not get touched. Okay, that is just the standard. Argue with your mama.
She said, argue with your mama. I bet you a bunch of men started arguing with their mama because, girl.
Here's one thing about her. What I do know is women are capable of having a whole situation go on in their mind. Who is this man that she's talking about? Give me one example, ma'am, of the man who prescribed to those standards.
Because I just want to go back.
And why aren't you with him anymore?
See, I just want to go back because we do need to just kind of have her on the screen because, girl, no. Mm-hmm.
I agree with Robbie 3 times. I also have to say, sis, why are you always showing up on these deep, dark internets looking like you look, talking about how you deserve to have your money and someone else's money?
Wow.
Like, girl, why are you out here working? What are you spending your money on?
Remember,
That's
she has
what I want to know.
page. Remember her OnlyFans page, and it was like a $9.99 or $10.99 subscription.
So you're out here on your OnlyFans, giving out whatever, and the man is supposed to be like, yeah, that's cool. By the way, let me pay all your bills and pay for shopping and pay for your hair and pay for your nails too, even though you're giving it up to everybody on OnlyFans for $8.99 a month.
Who's everybody?
Well,
We have
goal.
I want to know who
The
they
2 fans that signed up to her.
Right,
account.
and exactly. We have no idea what her subscription rate is, right? So that is true. There's probably not very many paying the 8, because I can find, even if I'm not a man, but if I was, attracted to women, trust and believe, my $8.99 would not be going.
Listen, I am attracted to women, and there's no way in hell I would be spending Robbie's time.
There are prettier women.
on
Yes.
this.
I need receipts. To me, she says she's a model. To me, I think she's one of those models that pays photographers to take pictures of them.
Remember, she was
That's
part
not
of
a
the
model.
For their Instagram account.
diversity employee. Remember, it was when I looked it up. The
How
diversity
many
agency.
jobs do you have to get paid to take pictures for to be considered a model?
I would think a handful, at least 5.
Okay, I
mean,
need 5 receipts from
one
her.
is a start, but 5. You get
I need
portfolio.
5 screenshots from her before I can even take her serious.
And like, she's just doing this stuff for clicks, man. Like, like, sis, you're out here trying to make one of our amazing peeps, what's up, Naturally Fierce, she spits out her drink and says, model.
Yes, girl.
If she's a model, then all of us out here need to send our pictures in to Ford models, because
No,
I
you know
am
what my
deep. Hook us
problem
up.
is? You know what my
look
problem
at this
is?
face.
You know what my problem is? Back in the day, I did model, and I would not model today because I understood at 5'5" I was never going to be on a runway, right? Like there were certain big campaigns. I was a great music video girl, and I did a couple of those, right? Like I was great at certain things, but no one was ever putting me on a runway because I'm 5'5" and I'm built the way that I'm built. Nowadays, these models can look like her and truly believe that they should be in certain things. Like, you're not getting in Maxim, you're not getting in Vibe magazine, you're not getting in, like, you're not doing any of that.
Listen, there are,
I blame Riri. I blame Rihanna and the Fenty brand. This last show, she had every size on the planet, making all the women feel like, oh, well, that's a double sort of quadruple XXL walking in Rihanna's Fenty or Savage Fenty line. So I can be a plus size model too, but they're bigger than the women that Rihanna even casted in her fashion show. So I blame them. I blame body exclusivity, where everyone feels like they're invited to the table. But there are just some tables that you're not invited to, and that should be okay. That's all.
We're done.
That was the woman that said that, by the way.
This woman is not a model. She's barely an OnlyFans.
Like, what she needs to do,
She
honestly,
has
is
only
stop.
a fan. She has one single solitary fan.
One fan.
Stop making these weird videos where you're sitting there looking your worst. Like, talking about how men should be giving up every dime to you. For what? What value, sis? What value? You won't even show up you won't even show up with your hair done and your makeup done.
Well, that's another thing too. Looking at all the women that are on this planet, and the ones that fix up themselves to the nine. And they don't have like money to say, you know, like Halle Berry or anything like that, but they are looking fine. And they don't do this. I just see with this girl, this is the second time.
Yeah, girl, sit down.
She's come on the internet to
Sit.
talk about her preference and what she wants
Sit
and
down.
how men need to just bow down and worship her. But why? And she's not giving reasons as to what makes her so great.
Right.
What makes you so great?
Why?
Mm-hmm.
What value do you bring
What
to
is-
the table?
Why does she see what everyone else sees?
TikTok is
TikTok is the devil, babe. Like,
TikTok is the devil. It doesn't.
Agreed.
It is. Agreed.
That algorithm is Satan.
Because
we're gonna leave it
That's the
there.
algorithm.
And we're gonna leave it there because we're gonna get a little bit actually into something that was almost satanic in a way, and we're gonna talk a little bit about why Balenciaga, Kimmy K. Kardashian, and Candace Owens are going to be in this one segment. Okay,
it's a lot.
so a French fashion house, a Black woman who sometimes we are a fan of and some days and Kim K, well, she's just Kim K. So Candace Owens had a few words for Kim K, which I'm going to play first. And then I'm going to tell you the reason she has a few words for Kim K. And then I'm going to tell you what Balenciaga did that brought this all together. And this is actually a time it doesn't happen often, a few times, that I am with Candace Owens. I stand with Candace Owens on this.
Every once in a while, she does make sense.
She does make sense. She's a smart woman. She's just
Yeah.
She would take this one up.
Yeah.
But she
chooses the wrong
Yeah,
side.
listen.
What we're dealing with right now is trying to figure out how to make you all forget about it so that you still buy her skins, her skin products. You still see her as a victim of everything. She's a victim. She's just going to ride out the wave. Absolutely despicable. And no, we're not going to just forget about it, Kimmy. We're going to keep the heat on you. Because as a mother of two, as I am, this is where I draw the line. And I think that you guys need to be called out for your selfishness. It is easy to walk away from Balenciaga and Adidas, okay? They did it to your husband in about 30 seconds after one tweet. It is easy for you to walk away and to not just say it, but to mean it, that you condemn child grooming and pedophilia. But she is deep.
So, for those on the radio, and for those who may not know what happened, Balenciaga, which is a French fashion house, put out a campaign, may we say, where they had children holding dominatrix bears. Not only did they have children holding dominatrix bears, within some of the photos, and Garcia will talk more about it because she did some research, was a court case talking about pedophilia. Now, Kim Kardashian is a representative of Balenciaga, and she put out a statement, which is what Miss Candace Owens is responding to. And then I will actually tell you what Balenciaga is now doing about the controversy. But Car, if you can just enlighten people on the papers that was on the desk of one of these photos.
Yes. So the papers that were on the desk, so there's a Balenciaga handbag. The name of the handbag, for those that are like really into fashion, Telly and I are fashion people, so of course we know the name of the stupid bag. It is an hourglass bag. One of the best-selling probably bags Balenciaga has had in a while. And it's in collaboration with Adidas. So it's got the 3 stripes on it. And there is a picture of the bag sitting on top of a bunch of papers. And some of those papers are actually a court case in which they were trying to say that pedophilia should be a preference and that it's okay. That's what these papers were about. And the thing is, they were just randomly under the purse with this campaign. Now, the photographer says, oh, well, I didn't take that pic. Now, I guess we'll get into that part, the whole finger pointing, you know, whose fault is it? But the whole point of it is that this campaign, you know, you got the little 4 or 5-year-old little girls lying down on a couch, looking zoned out, surrounded by Balenciaga products and empty glasses of alcohol. You've got them holding little bears that are dressed like in SM, you know, leather harnesses with blue and purple eyes.
Yeah.
Like maybe someone beat them up. It looks dynamic. It doesn't look right. And people went to, it didn't take long for people to immediately be like, whoa, this is wrong.
Yeah. So let's hear what Kimmy, as she was just affectionately called by Candace Owen, had to say. And you guys won't be able to see, so I'm going to read off of this. Kim says, I've been quiet for the past few days, not because I haven't been shocked and outraged by the recent Balenciaga campaigns, but because I wanted an opportunity to speak to their team to understand for myself how this could have happened. As a mother of 4, I have been shaken by those disturbing images. The safety of children must be held with the highest regard, and anything against it should have no place in our society, period. I appreciate Balenciaga's removal of the campaigns and apology. In speaking with them, I believe they understand the seriousness of the issue and will take the necessary measures for this to never happen again. She then goes on to say, as for my future with Balenciaga, I'm currently reevaluating my relationship with the brand, basing it off their willingness to accept accountability for something that should have never happened to begin with, and the actions I'm expecting to see them protect children. Now, let's talk about Balenciaga's accountability. Balenciaga took accountability by deciding to file a $25 million lawsuit against the production company behind the campaign. So that was their definition of accountability. Now, if you have never worked in corporate, this is corporate. This was a corporate situation. You never worked in corporate, you have to understand there are levels of chains of command. So there are probably 20 to even 30 people who could have seen this campaign and who had to sign off, right? Levels of signing off of, yes, this is the idea. Yes, okay, this is how we're going to do it. Yes, you got to go recruit the models. Yes, these are the pictures. There are people who have to sign off. So how in the world Balenciaga now is blaming the production company whom they would have hired to put together the campaign? Welcome to accountability in 2022.
Well, let's start with Kim and her interesting response. So basically, just to make sure that I heard everything right, so she's basically saying that she's going to hide in the corner until things cool out, and then she'll pop up again in her Balenciaga dress.
Because she's got Balenciaga samples sitting there that she wants to wear, girl.
Right. So that's basically what her statement meant, right?
Yes.
Good. Secondly, let's talk about Dema Balenciaga and this ridiculous lawsuit they're throwing at the production company.
Explain who Dema is.
Dema is the creative director of Balenciaga. And he is no stranger to controversy, and he loves to ruffle people's feathers. Earlier this year, he put out a bunch of shoes that were run over, claiming that they were war-ridden shoes, and they had to pay $750 for these mesh-up, motorized, crazy-looking shoes. And he made people really upset because, you know, the war in Ukraine, the war in all over the place. Someone's in a war right now. So it didn't stroke the public the right way, seeing these mash-up war-ridden shoes for $2,000. So he didn't hit very well there. Then he put out a garbage bag. Yes, a garbage bag for $1,700 retail price. Because you can, for a men's garbage bag, you can use to literally put like your stuff in, carry for the gym, and it literally looks like a Glad garbage bag. Black with leather straps.
He also made a purse out of a Lay's chip bag.
Lay's chip bag. So he's no stranger to doing very interesting, weird things. But when we were reading Shiva, you know, how they're going to sue the production company because God knows it's their fault. Dema is the creative director, aka he's the commander in chief.
Thank you.
AKA he took his little red pen or whatever color pen it was and he checked it off. Yes, the dominatrix bear. Yes, that document with the pedophilia being a choice. Yes, to all of this.
Also, just to say, like, so people don't think that we're just all talking out of our butties. Telly and I have done art direction on photography for photographers' work before. And there's always a storyboard. Meaning everybody knows what the pictures are going to look like before the models are even hired. Okay? There are storyboards out there that were already made and created that were okayed before the pictures were before even a photographer is hired. So the idea that they are out here saying, we don't know how did this, what? Someone printed out papers from a court case about pedophilia and put it on a desk and then took a photo? How?
And the dry part is you can't miss it. Like everybody, before they took all the photos down completely, everyone try and find these photos because
yeah, you can find them. I found them.
When you look at the photos specifically with the document, it's so obvious. You don't have to enlarge anything.
No.
Just look at the photo and you'll read. They had that specific part on display so that everyone could see it. And I don't know. I don't understand why Dema thought this is a great idea. Dema, the marketing team, the creative team, everyone had a seat at the board, the investors, everyone had a seat at this Balenciaga table, and all of them failed. So to point the finger at the photographer like it was his job to run and get these documents and to get the little picnic to hold the dominatrix bear and the wine glasses. And
why are you even making these bears?
Why are you making these? I thought,
Let's
back in the day,
leave
they used
it
to make
there.
clothes.
Thank
Now
you.
all of a sudden they're into bears?
Thank you. Because the clothing, I thought it was a children's clothing line. They were
That's what I thought too.
Bears. So we're gonna leave it there with that question. Because Robbie 3 times I'm sure will tear them apart in his segment. Because we're going to go into another segment that is hilarious for me. Because it was recently Thanksgiving in the United States, and I woke up that day, and throughout the day, okay, I am not an American, and so Thanksgiving is not a big deal for me, but it is for Rob, and I love him so much. So I did my best to give our family a great meal. I apparently missed the memo as a non-American woman about the things I need to be doing. So these ladies in this video gave me a hint about what I should be doing to prepare an authentic American Thanksgiving meal. And I'm going to go through 3 videos. Please, Rob, this is what I'll be doing for you next year.
Here's how you make sure you got the good eating. Look at that. If you don't feel your greens like this or your chilies, then don't eat them. They gotta be cleaned thoroughly. All the bugs and mud and dirt that's being in farms, look at all that. Look at all that shit clean. Thank you, Mama, for putting in that work, child. Thanksgiving for me off that.
Rock 1 and 2s, y'all. Making homemade mac from scratch.
Batman, bring.
Rockway.
No, it's gonna be good. What is y'all saying? This is.
You know it's good.
Who is that? Christina Milian. I know.
Probably grossing some of you out right now. Oh well. Don't be grossed out. Just gonna stick a couple of these in there. I don't know if I can take the apple away.
Yeah.
Keep a couple of these.
Here's how you make.
So apparently, I missed the memo that I'm supposed to take my dirty hand them, and not the spoon that I use. I don't even season chicken without gloves. I take gloves, especially when I have curry chicken. I say, put the glove on, and then I do my chicken because I'm feeding people. So to think that on Thanksgiving, I would take my dirty hands or put my collard greens or chitlins or whatever these people and put it in a nasty, dirty bathtub. memo, and just like our great friend Cash Forever Rising says, sis, keep missing that memo. Facts. What?
That
Robert?
memo should never have been created in the first place.
Please, he said the American babe. Please explain. I don't understand that.
If I walked in and saw someone with chitlins in their bathtub, I am 93.7% sure I would vomit immediately. So replace all of the bugs and mud and dirt with dead skin and pubic hairs.
Yo, America is different. America is different. America is different. I don't know. I don't understand y'all.
No matter how
understand
much
America.
you
I don't
clean
get
your bathroom, and I clean my bathroom often, no matter how much you clean your bathtub, dead skin is still
there because it's a tub for humans to shower. And some people listen, some people put their dogs in there and wash them, okay?
Some people put their dirty shoes in there and wash
okay.
them.
It's to wash your body.
To be honest, and this is just me right now, listen, dirt from God's ground and bugs are actually cleaner than our flaky ass skin.
Ew.
I would take the old wooden and rope bucket, chitlins in that, and I would be more fresh
honestly
than walking in collard greens. Much like, are y'all familiar with chitlins?
No, we don't.
I know of them.
But I don't
never had it. But I know that it is a very
pigeon
traditional
pest.
dish in the States.
So now, not only the chitlins dirty, but you will be forever dirty too. Because every time you bathe in that tub, you're gonna have chitlin juice seeping.
Ew! I don't want chitlin juice on me.
As Jamaican women, we rebuke that.
That's why
Yo, we rebuke that in the name of Jesus. No, that is satanic.
No.
That's why.
That's not right.
Why would you do this? Don't you have a bowl and
That's
hot
not
water
right.
from your kitchen sink?
Don't you have a sink?
I guarantee she was
a kitchen sink.
I guarantee she was a single mom, and that's why her son is not disputing what she's doing.
Yeah, I was
If
disappointed.
she had a man, and his daddy was around, and she called that, he'd be like, "Woman, don't you ever do no mess like that again."
Okay, so
that's not normal.
I was just about to ask, because again, a lot of us, our audience is non-American
The
women,
kitchen
and we
sink
don't get
is
it.
for food and fruit and vegetables.
Yes.
The bathtub is for feet and butts and
Not butts.
private.
So yeah,
So
we're gonna, and also your hands. And this is not making this. There's spoons and there's gloves.
Yeah, why?
Why?
She's literally like masturbating the whole entire thing.
Like, there's, I don't know. I mean,
She's like reaching in, like, ma'am.
you know, at the dollar store, they have those spoons that are perfect for pasta dishes and spaghetti.
Right.
And you can take it, you know, and you use that to go through to mix everything. I mean, it's $1, sis. Like,
use that.
Why are we out here with the
grinding into this?
I would never do it because, like, you know, especially if you're a person that gets your nails done, you're very cautious of how
anything
with bacteria
right,
in the nails. You
right.
know bacteria
So,
getting into your
like
food.
Sheba said, you're constantly wearing gloves and doing everything with utensils because you don't want to contaminate yourself or other people.
Man.
So we're done with that. That is thank you, Bobby, 3 times for setting this straight, because I was concerned that you were expecting me to be
Girl, stop.
next Thanksgiving, because it wasn't ever gonna happen. I'm just saying. So as usual,
I love collard greens.
Okay, we're.
I would be so upset if I saw that's how they were prepared.
Yeah, well, it's a no. So as usual, before we go into our next segment, which is probably a little bit more hilarious than this one, we are going to have Robbie 3 times. Do you remember the segment? Well, If you don't, I'm going to put it up. Let me set my timer so Robbie 3 times can have 3 minutes to discuss the foolishness that we just talked about before we go talk about more foolishness. And we're going to start with the young lady you enjoy so much. Let me get to her because she's telling you what, you know, is going to happen if you're ever single on these streets. Which you will never be. So 5, 4, 3, and go.
Okay. This one is in memoriam of the late, great Kevin Samuels. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Big Shirley. That is the Big Shirley he had always been talking about in all of the episodes. She will now be referred to as Big Shirley because everything that she says is living proof that that man was not crazy, okay? She running around in these streets talking like that. There's obviously something is and it's collard greens in the tub. I'm telling you, it's
Moving on to our friend
another
Candace.
disturbing story. Like, and this is like karma is a beast sometimes. Like, there's not only Gaga, but Adidas. Now we have a person of our community that was publicly lashed for speaking ill will towards another community. And meanwhile, they stood up there acting righteous and virtuous. Adidas and Balenciaga. Then the story comes out, and yeah, like 20, 30 people is conservative because you talk about multiple companies. Like, so many people saw this before the public did. Like, but I'm using innuendo here. That's what that's where this road has been going the whole time, in my opinion.
And we're going to move to our next story, which is this foolishness.
Thanksgiving fails, yeah, failure, big time. That man would fight me in Walmart if I said something about his mama, but yo, your mama is crazy, bro. And somebody should have stopped her and told her that the bathtub is probably the least clean place to clean food in the house. You know why the kitchen sink? Because you can take the soap and scrub it real quick before you put anything in it and you feel it leak. It's stainless steel, which does not keep germs and bacteria. And you see the mold if you don't clean your bathroom for too long. And that's where you're going to go clean some collard greens, talking about some bugs and mud. I'd much rather eat them bugs and mud than your feet crust and...
I'm sure we're done. And okay, we got to move on. So, honestly, Garcia, please talk to the people that have done much before me.
Yes. So if you're into hygiene, you need to be listening to my Girl Talk because we will teach you about how to stay clean in these dirty streets, these dirty internet streets. Thank you to Radio Region, syndicated through iHeartRadio, for allowing us this platform to talk about the foolishness of the internet, make you all laugh, and entertain you in the middle of the week. We are live here on IG at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time every Wednesday. And then Saturdays, listen to us on Radio Region, syndicated through iHeartRadio. That's right, internet radio, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's get on with the show. A heap more foolishness awaits us.
Yes.
Am I the only one that thinks life was better during COVID?
I actually, listen, I said the other day I made COVID my bitch. So, like, life in COVID was simpler.
It was much simpler. Not nearly as psychotic as it is now.
No, since COVID.
Maybe we belong in the house.
I think so, which is sad. But I think so.
Agreed.
I think so.
Life was something. But congratulations goes out to Snoop Dogg's daughter, who recently got engaged. So that is Snoop's daughter. Her name is Corey Brodus, and she's engaged to that young man. That is I'm trying.
Rob's laugh already. I'm
Listen,
sorry.
we're gonna get
So
canceled so fast.
Here
We
is.
are getting canceled. Snoop Dogg's gonna come after us.
I'm not saying anything because I love Snoop D-O-double-G.
We are.
Is he a Crip or Bloods member?
I think he's a Crip. He's a Crip, right?
Yeah, he's not anything I want to mess with. So, but
well, girl, we're treading on. Girl,
He's got friends still.
we are treading on very thin
So-
ice.
we're just gonna say congratulations, and I am going to read. Let's just say there are people on the internet who do not believe, despite this young man having dated his daughter over the last 5 years, that this is genuine. Let's
5
say.
years.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give him.
They're gonna give him genuine? You think this is genuine?
No, maybe not genuine, but it's some type of commitment.
Well, here are some of the comments that were said.
Oh, I know they're going in on this one.
No. There was a lot of love for this. So, one of the first comments I'm reading is good for her. She's beautiful. Love this for them so much. Congrats. It's okay, y'all. Not everyone knows how it feels to be genuinely and unconditionally loved properly. Congratulations to them. Then another person said, help me understand, some of y'all are throwing shade. Is it because she's a regular dark-skinned young lady that didn't botch every inch of her body and her appearance to fit in with what society says is pretty? I'm going to leave that comment there because I don't think it's as much about her as it is about him. I think people question his sincerity, especially when you go on his Instagram, as we did, because we dug deep. I think
You got a bunch of shirtless pics.
well, I can go on his Instagram. Let me find it again if I
Some of
can.
this stuff is, man, look, I hate to be like cynical, but 5 years is 5 years, man. We just leave it at that.
And
Yeah.
the 5 years thing keeps on coming up to me. I'm like, okay, 5 years. So the boyfriend, or sorry, the fiance, he is an art director for his
fashion
own
designer, I
brand.
think.
Yeah, for his own
Yeah.
brand. So immediately, ding, 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 the light goes off. You're like, would really benefit him in his career to date the daughter of one of the most successful MCs of our time. I mean, that's only a benefit, to be the father or the son-in-law of Snoop Dogg. So there's that. And then there's the fact that he is just surrounded by the opposite of his fiance. And I'll say that.
This is his Instagram.
Right.
There's a lot of pictures of very beautiful women. There's one beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. So congratulations to them.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave this alone. I respect
You know, if
I will
he's
say-
doing what any man would, you know, if your father-in-law was gonna be Snoop Dogg, they'd last for eternity because that's a great meal ticket.
I think people are concerned for her more than are. Yes, there are people who are hating because she doesn't fit
like
traditional beauty standards, but I think people are looking at it like, girl, like just like people are looking at Britney Spears' situation and going, girl, what are you thinking? And not because Britney Spears isn't attractive, but because the man she's with, I think most people are seeing through the facade, let's say.
Just selling the judo instructor.
Well, there's all of that. So
I think I'm gonna just leave this alone.
we're just gonna. So congratulations. We pray for his sake that he is genuine with this young lady, because I would actually hate to be him if he breaks her heart.
Shout out to
boy.
Yep, this is great. So in this lovely What in the Caucasity section, I think I found my proof, and I just need to find this. Yes, I think I found my proof that Apple is a cult. This woman has proved to me that people who go to the Apple store, who are obsessed with Apple products, that they're actually part of a cult. Because her reaction about this situation was a little, yeah, we'll see. So she went into the Apple store recently, and let's just tell you what she was upset about. So they say she has a meltdown in the Apple store after she was arguing with an employee over the cost of an iPad. Now, here's the thing about the world we live in 2022. We have these lovely devices that are called phones, and when we want to know information like Google, Siri, what is the price of an iPad? We can find them. Well, apparently this lady went into the Apple store not knowing the price of an iPad, and she decided to give this lovely show, which I found quite entertaining. And we apologize if you have sensitive ears and do not like inappropriate language. Viewer discretion is advised. Hold on. Oops, I forgot I have it on mute, so I'm going to actually start over because I need you to hear this from the very, very beginning. Here we go.
This is why we don't go to the Apple store.
Yes, Robert.
Why is Apple responsible for her mental illness?
I just had to find a way to put it together because despite the fact we have an iPad, I have a disdain. I really do for this whole thing. And that woman, that's lady.
Wow. She went, oh, and then she's wearing the same kind of red clothing. Like, their employees, like, her obsession with Apple is so deep. She even wants to look like the That woman went off. Oh my God.
Listen, she had a whole dance.
She had a dance.
Girl.
And she spun. Let's not
She
spun like a shot set.
She did the Michael Jackson spin.
And a spin. So
That is crazy.
that was, yeah. I wish they had recorded the dispute or the argument she was actually having with what do you say to the, because apparently Apple employees are responsible for the price in the Apple store, right? Like they say, you know what, guys, let's have a team meeting. We're gonna decide that we're gonna make this Apple iPad $1,500. Who says yes? Yes, okay, girl.
Right?
Wow. My whole confusion was, she was so shocked about the price that she literally went on like this. And I'm like, girl, like, what? You walked all the way to the Apple store. Like, people, I know that the Apple store is usually packed when I walk by. And it's like, one time I even went in there and I just decided to leave because I was like, I don't even have time for this. And most of the time when people are in there and waiting for someone to help, they've already done all their research on their device. Or even on the Apple device that they're testing. They go to the Apple store on the device to see, oh, okay, this is how much this size of iPad with this amount of storage. It's a whole thing. This woman looks like she's within age of knowing how to use the internet. So I don't really understand the surprise to the point where we got a whole show and dance. And she had a whole little uniform, the Apple uniform, because it was like she was going to church. And it's like
a choir.
Let me go to the Church of Apple and get my iPad that I can't afford. And now I'm freaking out.
Listen, when Karen's gone wild is really cool.
It's a real.
Right? This is a real thing. It's a real syndrome. They don't just do it to us, people. They do it to anyone who does not give them what they want.
Yeah.
But that Apple employee, the Apple Store employee, let me just say, not an Apple executive, an Apple Store employee, how dare he not reduce the price of the iPad to what I want, and therefore I'm going to show out and show what I made up. And we are going to actually take it out because I must once again see, because I think this is entertaining. Let's see her dance. Thank you so much.
Oh my
Karen.
gosh.
Yay!
That was fantastic. Thank you, Mashup Karen. Next time you have a meltdown like that, just go to San Francisco, go to the headquarters of Apple, and do your little dance over there, and they can escort you out with security in a mad jacket. Ma'am, come on. You know what she should do, though? She needs to find the girl that was upset about the meat, and the two of them can put a single out together. Listen.
The Best Buy
Inflation
Apple
be like-
unit. Yes. Best Buy Apple.
That
unit.
track would be, right? That track would be fire.
Inflation be like.
Pure fire. They need to get together and figure out something.
Look, man, this is America. We have mental health crisis. Our last two presidents have been arguably senile.
Okay, well, we are going to move on from that. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that, all right. Oh, right. Okay.
She was
So-
like 80.
I'm looking at
Oh
my
my
phone for
God.
no reason. Like, I'm like, we're gonna move on from that. And so, listen, I am going to start with saying this. People, if you are serious about trying to start a business, thinking that your friends and family are going to be your first customers,
They're gonna be the biggest haters. They're gonna be the biggest haters. I just hate that. I hate to say that, but man,
They're gonna make
Facts
fun.
on facts on facts on facts on facts on facts.
I already know where this is going.
So this young lady, I guess she had a business strategy, and for those who don't know, that's what I do for a living. I advise entrepreneurs. on
She
their
calls it a strategy.
Yeah, well, she'll tell you what her business strategy is, and then I will tell you why it was flawed. So here we go.
Y'all might even want some taters.
Hold on. Oh, why does it keep? Okay, we're gonna play from the beginning. And again.
So last night I had to take my good girlfriends for this black tatted, black smoke bundle hookah set. Come with everything. Almost $239.99, I think. Whatever it is. I got a ton of girlfriends, so I tagged all of them asses. Of course, y'all stinking asses watched it, but ain't none of y'all respond. Y'all didn't put a group message together. I don't know what y'all did. I don't even care. Y'all didn't respond even to the saying, yo, I got you, good girlfriend. But y'all asses want some candy, yams, some collard greens. Y'all want some fried chicken, some fish. Y'all might even want some tater salad. Ain't happening. Don't call me. And I'm taking your stinky asses.
So just that we're clear what her strategy was. She went on Instagram and she put out her hookah set. And her hookah set cost $279.99 in case you missed the price. And then she tagged her good girlfriends in the promotion. And that was an indication to them that it was now up for sale. Welcome everybody to Business Strategy Fail 101.
Basically, there's so much wrong with all this.
Nothing is wrong.
But what does it say about you when your punishment is I'm gonna withhold food from you?
I mean,
Let me tell
Let me
you,
just say none of you and your girlfriends taking no diets at all. Like that.
but here's the thing. I'm gonna give her some grace in this one because I'm
No,
gonna,
you're not.
yes, yeah, girl. I got this.
For the
I'm
$300.
no. I'm gonna give her some grace in this, and let me tell you why. If sis is really this great of a cook that her candied yams and her macaroni and cheese and her whatever it is that she said that she's, if it's that bomb that people that also she could have then used that to entice people to come to a venue where she showcased her hookah set for $279.99. It could have gone. It could have been in her backyard, in her home, in her apartment, in the basement, in the party room of her condo, wherever this young woman lives. She makes her candy yam and all the things that she claims her friends like, bring them into the room and then showcase her to her good girlfriends, everything while feeding them. That could have been a thing. Or as Rob said, second business idea, sell those things that your girlfriend loves so much, and that's how you make money. But in today's economy, to think that you're going to tag me in something that costs $279.99, I think I'm just like, yes, girl, for hookah.
You know what? Here's what I have to say about it. Now, I'm not, I don't partake in hookah. However, I do understand, the industry of hookah and how, it connects to hospitality, entertainment. And hookah is very much an experience product, meaning just showing the box, literally taking a photo of it and putting it on Instagram. No one can. It's not that cool to look at. It's not that interesting. It is an experience product, meaning you are taking your puff while you're watching your friends dance, while you're watching the bottles come, while you're watching the dancers dance, like that. It's a whole world, right? It's a whole experience. So this idea that you're literally just going to tag people to some plain app, like, no, you gotta show me what the experience is like, because there's so much hookah companies. There's so many people selling hookah. Mm-hmm. Why should I buy yours, girl? Like, what am I getting when I puff that puff?
And this is where I take off the business advisor hat and I put on the Toshiba, homegirl hat. Girl, the way she's breathing, girl, you should not be sucking on no, girl, you can't breathe. And it's all from all the candy yams and whatever else you're making your good girlfriend. Because girl, you can't, do you understand that hookah, you take it and I don't think she took one real breath in that whole situation.
I doubt it.
Girl, I'm not buying hookah from you. You can't breathe.
She's unhealthy. She can barely go up the stairs probably, or much more set up a hookah. No, she should not. Anything that has to do with her inhaling, she should not do.
Yeah, hookah is a thing where,
it looks like he's over here thinking he's got his hand on his temple. Like,
Next time you walked in someone's house and saw a hookah.
I have not.
No.
I don't often see that.
No,
I don't.
No, because hookah doesn't really make no sense if you're sitting there watching Netflix. Like,
that's weird. To each their own, but I just think it's weird.
There's a lot of stuff going on in a hookah set.
Don't people usually go to a place to
yes,
smoke
a hookah lounge.
Yes.
You get hookah.
That's it.
Yes. Yes. I've never ever.
I've seen a lot of bongs. I ain't gonna front, but I have not ever seen a hookah.
Right. For $279.99 of American dollars.
Look, man, Black Friday just passed. You could have got a 45-inch, 50-inch TV for less than that.
Exactly.
They're of the economy now.
So, sorry, sis, your good girlfriend. They didn't do you wrong.
They did not
exactly.
do you wrong.
Okay.
No. Good girlfriends are smart.
Right. It's an acquired taste.
They're smart.
And they would people that do smoke hookah, they would rather go to the establishment, go to the club, go to the lounge, pay for their VIP, get their drinks, get their dance on, get the whole experience. And then, in between, enjoy a puff. But they're not out here to be like, I'm going to sit at home by my lonely self watching
my overweight
reruns
friend
of the Golden
host
Girls.
me with my watching my overweight friend here in this photo host me, and then she has a heart attack on my watch.
No.
Mm-mm.
So
Nope.
that
Good
guys,
for her that she wants to do something, but girl, this ain't it.
so
She called them heifers.
thank
How
you. Yeah, she called them heifers.
She's so rude.
She called them heifers.
Damn.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is business fail 101. Thinking that tagging people on social media is sales. That's not how that works. That's not being a salesperson. That I can do that with anybody. So if you want to talk business strategy, you can hit me up because good. No,
Good girl was
that was not good.
Stupid.
That was not good at all.
Oh.
Before we leave, I don't, Robbie 3 times, I know, I don't even know what you're going to say about most of this, but we're going to, we're gonna let Robbie 3 times get into it because he's got to start with, we won't be saying a lot about this, and congratulations, and go.
Like I said, this story makes me uncomfortable. Out of respect for Snoop Dogg, I don't know the situation. I'm just going to lean on 5 years is a long time. I think you would have to take a relationship serious after 5 years, even as a dad, even though you might be looking at it a little side-eyed. So, blessings be to them, but I wonder what Vegas is saying about this thing going the distance. Vegas knows.
On the success of this relationship, and moving to my lovely lady here who had a meltdown.
Like I said, we have a mental illness crisis in this country. It's very entertaining. It provides a lot of comedy, but it really isn't funny. Look at our leadership. Look at the things that are happening. I would rather deal with crazy Karens than crazy Chads shooting up stuff. So
There is.
she was dropped. Imagine if them F-bombs was deadly. Not good.
We move on to Sis and her good girl.
And end the show on her. Maybe she should have tagged the strip clubs. I'm just thinking hookah bars, bars where they, the after hours spots, the cigar lounges. Maybe that would have been better than your big Shirley friends, because I'm pretty sure they all had the same idea when they saw your pose. That's cute. But I don't even think they knew what it was, much less that you wanted them to buy one for $279. Girl, bye. You better off selling fish plates with them potato salads and macaroni cheese and greens, and potatoes and all that you got going on.
Oh no, she's also a big Shirley.
Ain't even asked nobody why they ain't buy it. No market research, no nothing. You just went slap off. So now they damn sure ain't gonna buy nothing from you no more.
We'll be back. Thank you so much. So we're done with that. But before we go up, Telly is definitely going to talk to the people there.
Hey, I want to thank you all so much for once again joining us on another amazing episode of Not Your Typical Girl Talk, where we are trying to make sense of the foolishness on the internet. Thank you so much for listening and for watching. A huge thank you to Radio Regent for giving us this platform. Listen to all of our past episodes through Radio Regent, thanks to iHeartRadio. So you know what to do. Go to iHeartRadio, search Radio Regent, search for Not Your Typical Girl Talk, and there you will have all of our episodes from this podcast. Watch them, enjoy them, learn from them, because we're here giving out truth. We are all over the internet, all over social media. Find us with the hashtag. Just find us, yo. Not Your Typical Girl Talk. We're everywhere. The name is right there. You know what to do. And if you're watching us right here on Instagram, feel free to follow us. We love what we're doing, and we're hoping and happy and willing and able to bring the truth to the people. Because we're truth tellers. That's right. We ain't liars. We're here to study the truth and the love and the awareness of the foolishness on these damn internet streets. So listen, we got Karcia, I'm Telly, we got Queen Shiva, we got Robbie, not one, not two, but 3 times. And until next time, we're gonna dance it out to this vibey music. That's right, young people. We're gonna get vibey with you. We're touching that vibey vibe.
The vibey vibe.
The vibey vibe.
Robert is not getting vibey at all. Robert would rather get jiggy with it than get vibey, okay?
Right? Rob's face doesn't look like
Rob was like, no, Robbie does not want to be a part of the vibey culture.
He is not the vibey.
He wants to be the vibey vibe.
We're looking at
I'm sorry, young people.
Sorry, young people, vibey vibe is not for the Robbie.
The vibey vibe is not vibey.
But we out.